Hello, welcome back to the Hustle House Network. We got some cool stuff for you today. We're going to be talking about the top 5 active players, who gets to the finals and why. And if you had to start a team today with any player, who would it be? I'm Ricky, and I'm here again with Chris. Say hello.
Hello.
And let's get into it. Chris, I'll let you start off.
Top five active NBA players. Should I start at number one or work my way up to number? No, you know what? This list I'm going to start from the top because the top is pretty. We might agree on that, and then as we go down, it's going to get a little interesting.
I agree, yeah.
Number one, LeBron James. Enough said. Number two, no, I'm just kidding.
For
Number
real?
one is definitely LeBron James.
Yeah.
36 years old, doesn't matter. I mean, he's still the GOAT. He's still the best player in the league. 4-time MVP, 4-time champion, 4-time Finals MVP. He's still 36 years old, averaging like 25, 26
No,
points
yeah.
a game, like 7 assists, 7 rebounds. He's the best player in the NBA still. Until he's not, he is, if that makes any sense.
Until he's not in the NBA, you mean? Pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically.
The way he's
And
going.
and even though he lost in the first round, did you see? I don't know if you saw his Instagram post where it was Gladiator, where he was like, basically like, "I'm coming back." It was a clip from the movie Gladiator.
Yep.
Like, "I'm coming back."
Mm-hmm.
So he's still number one until further notice. Number two, for me, is Kevin Durant, because I think, like you just said, LeBron's going to be the best player in the NBA until he's not in the NBA, until he retires. But when he does eventually retire, Kevin Durant's going to be the best player in the league because he's just the next best player. He's People forget he's coming off an Achilles injury,
Yeah.
and he's still, like, you look at the box score sometimes, he still's got like 40, like lightly, like no problem, 40 points. He's the heir apparent to be the next face of the NBA. But maybe not the face of the NBA because he's a little older, but he's going to be the next. He's the best player after LeBron, without it question for me. Number three, this is where I start getting a little bit more, could go either way, but I'm just going to give it to Giannis
Okay.
because he was MVP 2 years in a row before this year. So 2019, 2020, he was the MVP. He's unstoppable. When you watch him play, he's like Shaq, but with like agility and like dribble moves and like everything else.
Mm-hmm.
He's unstoppable. He can play every position on the court. He can guard everybody on the court. It's between him and Durant for number two,
Okay.
but he's close, man. 2-time MVP, like he's on his way.
I don't think he's that close to Durant, though. I mean,
I think he is. The only thing, if Giannis ever gets a shot, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He just can't shoot. The problem is that and the reason I think why his team struggles is because he, like, at the end of the game, you can't be like, all right, everybody get out of the way, Giannis is going to take the shot.
mm-hmm.
They can't do that. He can't play make really for himself. He can play make for other people, but not for himself. But he's still dominant. So you got to put him number three, for me at least. Number four, this year's MVP, the loaf of bread himself, the guy whose arms are always bleeding for some reason, the guy who said he drinks 12, or he used to drink 12 cans of soda every day.
Yeah, I heard that. That was wild.
And that was his
cans.
diet. That was his diet. Nikola Jokic, man, the Joker.
Jeez.
He's not graceful at all. He's not pretty to watch. He's doing some stuff where it looks like he's falling and like he's like out of control and this and that. And then you look at the box score and he's got like 30 points, 15 assists. He's hit 4 threes, like, and he's just done everything. And his team's won because the Nuggets are really good.
They are.
Even though they're struggling. No, they're playing tonight, aren't they? Yeah, Game 2 is tonight, I think. Are they playing tonight? No, they played yesterday.
They
I'm
played
sorry.
yesterday.
Whoa.
Yeah.
God, yeah, and
They
they're
lost
down,
to the
bad.
Suns.
0-2. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Sorry. I was thinking about the other series. But either way, he's right there, and he's young too, right? He's like 25.
Yeah, I think he's.
So he's gonna be around for a while. But next time you watch him play, watch it and tell me he doesn't look like a loaf of bread.
I thought you were gonna say you
number
watch it with a can of Coke, but
Yeah, that. While you drink Coke, be like, oh, this guy, his arms are always bleeding, and he does look like a loaf of bread. It's weird. All right, number 5. This is where it gets tough, man. Because I initially had someone written down, and then I was like, what about this guy? What about this guy? What about this guy? But number 5 is Steph Curry.
okay.
Still, 32 years old, almost 33, I think. But if you look at the roster that the Warriors had this year without Steph. They made the playoffs. They made the play-in game, whatever. Without him, though, that team would have been like the Thunder. They
Yeah,
would have
they
been
would have sucked.
awful.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he was doing everything. And like teams knew he was getting the ball, and he was still hitting 8 threes and getting 30 points, 30 plus points. Like he still did it, knowing that he was getting 2-3 guys thrown at him every game.
Yep.
So with his second best player being like Draymond Green, like come on, all right.
Mhm.
So I think he's number 5, but I do want to just give an honorable mention to Joel Embiid
Okay.
because he is dominant. He's
Mhm.
dominant, and he's a big guy who can play outside. He shoots threes. He does a lot of stuff. So he gets an honorable mention, even though we weren't really doing that. And there's more guys, but that's my top 5 list.
Okay. Well, we agree. I have LeBron as number 1. Like you said,
Yeah.
he's 25 points, 7.8 assists, 7.7 rebounds. He is dominant still. Doesn't matter how old he gets. It's like he's getting better.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, what's that right there? That just popped up. Oh, it's just a goat. Sorry.
Oh, let's just go. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna have to edit that in. Thanks. More work for me, right?
Yeah.
But no, he's so good. At the start of his career, what did he do? He just drove in the lane like how Giannis does, and he just dunked it, just layup, whatever. He just bullied people. Now, though, he's older. He's a jump shooter. Before, what was LeBron's problem? He didn't have a jump shot. Now he has a jump shot. He's a good. He can make at least 2 threes a game for you, and he can make them when it's
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's not afraid to shoot him now too.
No, yeah, exactly.
Like he's like, all right. And he might have the most unstoppable move in basketball, where he just does he looks down at the ball and he moves and then he shoots it.
Yeah. I don't know how you guard that, man.
Right.
When I watch the replays of that, I'm like, how do they not see that coming? Like every time he looks right at the ball, it doesn't
looking
move
right at
all, and then he shoots. But
yeah.
Anyways, number 2, I have Kevin Durant. He's unguardable. You know, if I was to build a team, I'm picking Kevin Durant. You know,
oof,
because he.
Is that a little foreshadowing?
A little foreshadowing, a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh man.
But because he's unguardable with the way the NBA is now. People don't really play much defense until the playoffs. You know, they play more defense. It's just a different game when it gets to the playoffs. But if you put on Kevin Durant, your team's instantly going to be at least like top 3, because like in that seed. So you don't have to worry about making the playoffs. You're in, because no one can guard him. He's averaging 26.9 points, 5.6 assists. So he's distributing really well still, and he's getting 7.1 rebounds per game. Yeah. He's doing it all, and
he's coming off an Achilles injury. Like we forget, like we're not talking about that. Like, no one's saying that. An Achilles.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're saying it. You're saying he's coming.
I know, but it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal.
It is. This is where we get a little different, man. Number 3, I have Steph Curry. Because he carried his team so hard this season. He's a known winner already as it is. He's got multiple rings. He's helped Kevin Durant get a ring. And like you said, if he was not on the Warriors, they would be as bad as the Thunder. Or like they would not have been in any position to make the play-in, let alone like win anything. Because I think how I imagined the Warriors was they were going to win the play-in to get the 8th seed, 7th seed, doesn't matter, and then probably get out the first round, because they, like you said, Draymond Green, second best player, you know.
Yeah, or Wiggins. I don't know, man. Andrew Wiggins.
But I just don't like Wiggins. Wiggins or Oubre. I don't like him. I expected more from Oubre, but wait, wasn't he hurt? Is he hurt or?
No. He played.
Oh.
Just not well.
I guess that's why I thought he was hurt.
I'll tell you what, though, Steph Curry, the only thing that he's gonna have on his resume is that he's what, a 3-time NBA champ, I think, and every time that he's been a champ, he hasn't won the Finals MVP. Is what I'm trying to say. So like, I feel like every best player has won the Finals MVP. Like that's kind of a big deal.
He has a scoring title.
He has a scoring title, but
he's got an MVP award.
Okay, he's got 2.
Yeah, he's got 2.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's enough for him to be considered like right up there.
Yeah, I guess. All right, number 3, number 4.
Yeah, number 4. I was about to say. I just said number 4. I have Jokic, because another guy. You know,
the loaf of bread.
The loaf of bread. Because like you said, he doesn't. He's not graceful. You know, I tried to word it nicely, but yeah, he's not graceful. But the way he distributes, I really like how he distributes the ball. You know, he just
Yeah.
finds you. He just does these nice passes. I was watching the game the other day. The Nuggets were not scoring well, and then Jokic just pretty much demanded the ball, got it, and just put it in the hoop. So he has that will, like, give me the ball. I know I'm the guy right now. I'm gonna score.
Yeah.
So for that, his aggressiveness, he's like the soul
He's a
of
good
that
player,
team
man,
right
and
now.
he changed the way in a lot of ways he changed the way that like big men play. Because if you watch the Nuggets, especially now without Jamal Murray, he brings the ball up like
Yeah.
70% of the time.
Mm.
So he's initiating offense for them, and you don't see centers doing that really.
I'd rather
So
have Jokic doing that over Composite though, right? Isn't Composite the
yeah,
starting?
he's the starting point guard. Yeah.
So, but he's been playing well. I mean, he
He's been
fought.
hitting threes, man.
Yeah.
He's been making people money on some betting apps.
Where's my phone? Let me go do one right now.
Yeah.
Number 5, I have Giannis at number 5 because
It's a little bit disrespectful, but I'm gonna let you keep going.
he's a 2-time MVP. Yeah, that's why he makes the list for that. Maybe I should have put him over Jokic, but I don't know. Jokic just seems more. I don't know, because Giannis does not translate into wins for his team. And to me, when I think of, okay, we're naming top 5s. Okay, when he was up against, when was it? It wasn't last year. 2 years ago. Raptors beat him. He should have beat the Raptors. I'm sorry, I'm a Raptors fan. He should have won. And he should have went to the finals. Then he got, did he get swept by the Heat, I believe?
Yeah,
he got swept
yeah.
by the Heat.
And he swept the Heat this year, though, right?
He swept the Heat this year, but he's about to get swept again by the Nets.
I know they're playing today, man. They're playing right now. Actually.
You can mark it right now, man. He's gonna lose.
Right.
They're gonna get swept.
We'll see.
We'll see. So he's number 5, but he's a dominant player nonetheless. Like, if I had a team, I'm not saying I wouldn't sign him. I'd give him the supermax in a heartbeat, even if he had tore his ACL or whatever. I'd give it to him because he's averaging.
He's like to me, he's like the opposite of Jokic. Where like Jokic, I'm like, damn, this guy looks like he can't, like he shouldn't be playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he looks like he drives a bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Giannis, I'm like, wow, this guy looks unstoppable. Like he's ripped and everything, and like, yeah, I don't know, he just looks the part.
No, he is.
Okay, number 5, a little disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. He's averaging 28 points, averaging 5.9 assists, and averaging
28 points
and 11 rebounds. So yeah, he's doing really well. But like you put Joel Embiid at
honorable mention, number 5B.
5B. Yeah, Joel Embiid's averaging 28 points too. But again,
how many MVPs you got?
Okay, true.
Hold on, check on your list. How many MVPs?
He doesn't have any.
Oh, 0.
Yeah, but
look, so there's a couple guys we gotta just like at least say their names. We gotta just say their names.
All right, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball,
right.
LiAngelo Ball.
Damn. So this our whole channel just lost all credibility.
Okay.
Credibility. No, man. But James Harden, come on, James Harden. I know he's hurt right now, but James Harden.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean, he's an MVP. He's like Mr. Playmaker, Mr. like he's like Steph Curry. Like the defense knows that he's gonna shoot it. He's bringing the ball up. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna do the old man dribble moves between his legs 1,000 times and just shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden is no joke. Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard. We just got to say their names.
Yeah,
that's it, man.
For sure.
You know,
what? I was considering putting Anthony Davis in over Giannis. Just.
But Anthony Davis is what did Charles Barkley call him? Street clothes.
Street clothes.
Yeah, because he's always in street clothes. He's always hurt. When they need him, if he had been healthy and he was able to play, they would have beat the Suns. I think they beat them twice, right? Mm-hmm. When they had their full team, they would have had no problem. But you can't ask 36-year-old GOAT LeBron James to beat a whole team like that by himself at 36. Nah, that's not realistic. So
no way.
But I don't hate your list. I'm just
You're just mad about Giannis.
I don't hate it. Yeah, that's all.
I put him low. Yeah, I get that. But that's what I think he is.
You did.
All right, let's go to the next one. Who gets to the finals and why? I'll start this one.
All right.
So I have the Suns making the finals for the West.
Okay.
And of course, on the East, I have Brooklyn. I'm not gonna get into Brooklyn. We all know why they're getting there. We've got, even without Harden, You've got to guard Durant. You've got to guard Kyrie. And Blake Griffin is playing super well now. Like, what the hell happened there? He finessed the Pistons so much. Like,
He owes them money.
He does. I saw him do. I think he dunked on Giannis.
Yes, he did. Actually, that's on our Instagram page right now. Actually, that dunk.
Yeah, check us out. Instagram.
It's on our Instagram.
HustleHouseSports. But
plug.
But yeah, no. But wait, if they get Harden back, that's a wrap. Like, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
What's crazy is they don't even need him.
They don't.
And they can still win.
That's what they're proving right now when they're about to sweep the Bucks. They don't need him.
Yeah, they're probably like, "Yo, take the time you need. It is what it is. Get back to 100%. We don't need you for this. We got you." But it would be nice to see them all play together. They haven't done that. And actually, I'll just start talking about mine because I think that the Nets are going to make it too. Mm-hmm. So we agree on that because there's no one that can beat them in the East. No. There's no one. It might end up being the way it's. I know that Philly won the last game, but Atlanta could beat Philly. And I'm sorry, if it's Atlanta and the Nets,
they don't stand a chance.
Okay. So, and even if it's Atlanta or Philly and the Nets, like, it doesn't matter. If Harden's hurt, it doesn't matter. Like, they're going to get to the finals. They're going to get to the finals.
Yeah.
It's just, and they're probably going to win, too. It's kind of like an unstoppable thing that's going to happen. So, I don't know.
See, when I was making the list, when I put the Suns, I was thinking, okay, the two teams I think are going to make it are the Jazz or the Suns. The reason I picked the Suns is, who do the Jazz have? They have a lot of strong players. They have Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley. Freaking Jordan Clarkson can come off the bench, drop you 30 if he needs to. He's just
right.
And then you have Rudy Gobert, who can just block it. He sits in the paint, blocks you. Didn't he get the Defensive Player of the Year? Right?
He did. That's on our page.
Yeah. No. But then I pictured them in an actual series. I just think the Suns beat them because their ball movement. I think they share the ball better.
But get to the finals, right? Get to the finals means that the Suns are going to beat who are they playing? Not the Clippers. The Suns are going to beat the Nuggets.
Yep.
And which they probably are.
Yep.
And that the Jazz are going to beat the Clippers, which they probably are. And then you got Jazz against the Suns.
Yeah. I think they win. I think the Suns win because Gobert can't dominate a game. He doesn't score.
I picked. So we both agree on Brooklyn, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm predicting a Brooklyn Utah finals.
No
You're
way.
predicting Brooklyn Phoenix finals.
Brooklyn,
and I'm going to tell you what, because the Jazz are the only team left in the NBA. Like, they're a team. They are, like, you separate them. Rudy Gobert, I think you said it the other day when we were talking about it, that, like, the Jazz really they do have Donovan Mitchell, but they don't have anybody that's just like, okay, give him the ball and get out of his way. They really don't have somebody like that. Like, Donovan Mitchell is basically that, but they don't really play that isolation type basketball. They really move the ball. And what they do is that they play defense, man. Mm-hmm. Like, Rudy Gobert, he completely dominates the paint. But Mike Conley, he's no joke.
No.
Guarding the point guards. Their wings play defense. Bogdanovich can shoot. Royce O'Neal, underrated shooter.
Yes.
Like, you might look at the box score and, like, he's like, one for whatever. But then he's going to win them a game. Mm-hmm. There's going to come a game, and maybe this is just me hoping because I bet on this a lot. But there's going to come a game where he's going to hit like 5 threes, and that's going to win them the game. Like, because he's a really good shooter, and he's like 6'4", playing power forward for them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just because they're such a good unit that they play well together. They play together so well that I don't see anybody in the West beating them. Man, when it comes to the finals, that's a different story. But I can't see the Jazz losing. Like, they're a complete team. They have everything.
I don't see
shooting,
the Suns
defense,
losing.
Everything. Yeah, but they don't play as much defense though as the Jazz. See, the Jazz could, like, grind you out. Like, they really will, like, try to play a low-scoring game, but they can also play that high-scoring game too because they have some high-octane players. But they're just more of a team. I'm telling you, it's just like a complete team. Where the Jazz or the Suns, Chris Paul is new, and some of the guys are new, and they're the young, inexperienced guys. Somebody like Joe Ingles, man, coming off the bench, he's like your 7th, 8th man.
Mm-hmm.
He's underrated. He looks like Yeah, Joe Ingles looks like if I went to the open gym right now, the old man open gym, I could see like 5 guys that look just like Joe Ingles. All right, he looks like just one of those guys that you see playing open gym basketball. All right, but he's underrated, man. He's a playmaker. He's 6'8". He's a big dude. He brings the ball up for him. He shoots. He's making plays. He's making things happen. That's a good team, man. I like the
Yeah,
Jazz.
they're good. It's gonna be a fun series to watch for sure.
And
I'm
that's my
looking forward
2K
to it.
team. That's my 2K team.
Is that why you never win? But anyways,
Yeah. Oh.
and on that note, let's go to the next topic. If you had to start a team today with any player, who would it be? You can start this one, Chris.
All right. I need to give my I need the parameters of this first. So I'm starting any team starting today, right?
Yeah.
Moving forward. So like LeBron James is 36 years old. He's the best player in the NBA, but he's 36. So I might only get like, another year or two maybe that are really good. I'm going with Luka Doncic.
Okay.
22 years old. I got his career stats are 26, 8, and 8. 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's one-time All NBA first team, a 2-time All-Star. He hasn't never his rookie year he averaged 21. After that he's been 29 and 28. I mean, the guy gets buckets, he makes plays, he averages a ton of assists, he gets all the rebounds. He's the player I'm going with because he's 22 years old. Mm-hmm. Even a guy like Giannis, I think Giannis is like 25, 26. So I'm going with Luka. I think Luka's going to win a couple MVPs. I think he's going to win a couple finals. I think he's going to win a couple finals MVPs. Luka Doncic. Give me Luka. Everybody else get out of the way.
That's the same thing. When I picked Durant at first, right? Mm-hmm. But then for the same reason why you didn't pick LeBron, I was like, I don't know. Yep. Like, obviously Durant is younger than LeBron. But like how long – if I'm building a team, I want that player to stick around.
Right. I think Durant is like 31 or 32 or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so,
he's good now, but
yeah. If I'm building a team, I want a young guy, and I picked Luka as well.
Oh, we agreed.
Yeah, I picked Luka because he's so good. He owned the Clippers in that series. If he had some help from Tingus Pingus, he would have beat the Clippers for sure.
Yeah. Do you think that he needs to like? Yeah, so we agree. But do you think that he needs to do something like more playmaking? Like, does he need to maybe not average so many points and like make his guys better? Like Porzingis, like what do you call him?
Tingus Pingus. He's
right,
playing like
he sucks. Right. Yeah. So if he maybe tried to distribute and make plays for other guys, would his stats go down a little bit, but would his team get better? Mm-hmm. And maybe that's not such a bad thing.
That's a good point because his PER is really high right now. I don't know. I don't remember exactly where it is in terms of like league standings, but I know I think it's at least top 3. But to your point, I think right now he needed to have that high usage rate just because the pieces he had around him weren't the greatest. It was supposed to be him, Porzingis, and then Tim Hardaway Jr., I think, as the third option. But it's Luka and Tim Hardaway. And Tim Hardaway Jr. is not consistent. He can go out there. He's a good player. He can like get you 16.
But
17.
He's a role player.
Yeah, he's not the guy. You can't like rely on him like, yo, we need you to get 25 cuz he might get you 25 1 out of 5 games or something. I don't know cuz this is how he is. And then like one of those games he might get 6 points. He's either on or he's off, but definitely going.
So we agree. Luka Doncic, we agree.
I think if
I thought about other young guys too, but like Giannis, and even like a guy like Jason Tatum.
I thought about him too. Yeah, I thought about LaMelo Ball because of the fact that he's so young and he's a 6'6" point guard. He's averaging. I think he was averaging like 16 points a game and 5 assists, 5 rebounds. And his court vision from the games we've seen, it's really good. And he defends the ball well because he's so long. But he's still but the reason I didn't choose him is because he's so young. He still needs to show me more. It's his first season. Yeah, he did phenomenal, I think. But I just need to see him.
And the thing is that Luka's 22, man. He, like, right now, he would be, like, coming into the NBA draft now. Like, if he went to 4 years of college and, like, did the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, think about it. Like, and he's already established as a top player.
Yeah. I think
I think you arguably put him in the top 5, maybe. He's in the top 10 probably if we did a top 10.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's 22, man, you can't ignore that. He's got to be the guy you start a team with today.
I think he's getting set up to be like the face of the league too. Like I don't know, who else do you put besides him right now?
It's gonna be interesting, man. I tell you, because people, if you go back to like 1998 when Michael Jordan retired the second time, people were like, "Oh no, who's gonna be the face of the NBA?" Like you say NBA and it's Michael Jordan, and right now you say NBA and it's LeBron James. Like they go hand, like right. He's the face of the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be really interesting to see when actually LeBron James retires, because who knows? Because he might want to play with his son.
I think he will. I think he's gonna hold out to play with his son.
Yeah, and he's 36, so he might play another 4 years, and he might still be pretty good, man. He can still get. There's no way. There's no world that would exist that LeBron James couldn't average at least like 15 points a game, just like easily. Like 40 years old, all gray in his beard and everything. He's probably gonna have to come home now. He's probably gonna have to cut the whole thing off because he's looking kind of patchy, but he could just look like this grizzly old guy still getting 15 points a game, like, and still be dominant. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see when he leaves who takes his place as the face of the NBA, and it could be Luka, man. And I'm telling you,
I think LeBron, he's gonna play like well. I think he can play well into his 40s if he wanted to, because maybe he won't score the 20, 25 a game. But he has really good court vision too. So you can just give him the ball and just say, hey, don't do anything else. Just find the open guys. He could do that. Maybe he won't be playing as many minutes either.
I wonder if Doncic would be better off not playing point guard. Like, would he be better playing off the ball a little bit and let somebody else initiate the offense? Because sometimes he's like James Harden a little bit, where when he's bringing the ball down, he's going to shoot. And like sometimes Luka has like he puts his head down and he's just like, I'm shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been times where Porzingis is open and he doesn't get the ball because Luka's just like, I'm getting it.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe is he better and is the team better if he's off the ball a little bit? Because eventually it's going to come to it's going to come a time where, okay, Luka, you've averaged 30 points for 5 years, but you were always losing in the first, second round of the playoffs. Like you got to start winning.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's going to have to change how he plays a little bit. Maybe. We'll see.
All right, let's get to the next topic.
All right.
Next one actually is quizzes. You said you had a quiz for me, so let's start that.
Before we get to the quiz, real fast, right?
Yeah.
Last week we were arguing about Kevin Durant or Derrick Rose. Is he a Hall of Famer? Is he not a Hall of Famer? So what I want to do every time we do a podcast is I'm going to give you a mystery player.
Okay.
This could be a person who's playing. He could be an active player. He could be a retired player. He could already be in the Hall of Fame. He could not be in the Hall of Fame. This is just some random dude that I'm picking out. And I'm going to just read you his stats. I'm not going to tell you his name.
Okay.
Because I really wish that if we just took Derrick Rose and we blacked out his name and his picture and we just read his stats, that everybody would agree he's not a Hall of Famer. And I'm going to stick to that. Derrick Rose, not a Hall of Famer.
Okay,
but if you say, oh, Derrick Rose, he's so popular, he's all this, that everybody's they're gonna say, oh, all Hall of Famer, youngest MVP, blah blah blah.
He did get an MVP
so let me read
vote
you this
year
year
too.
He did.
Yeah.
First place vote.
First place vote.
All right. So let's establish this guy has some longevity. He played from 1997 to 2014.
Okay.
It's a long time. All right. So he's been around for a while. All right. He's a point guard. All right. His career stats are 15 points a game, 3 rebounds a game, 5 assists, and a steal. All right. Not crazy numbers. I know.
Yeah.
Here come the accolades, though. All right. NBA champion. NBA Finals MVP.
Okay.
All right. 5-time All-Star. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 NBA All-NBA teams. 2 All-Defensive teams. And he's won a couple citizenship and sportsman and teammate of the year awards. All right. This guy's he's a good player. If I say champion, Finals MVP, 5-time All-Star, 15 points a game, and his best year, he's averaged like 20 or something like that. So he's
I don't think I'd put him in the Hall of Fame.
not in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think
Can you guess who that is by any chance?
Nah.
Any guesses? 1997 to 2014. And I'll tell you what, he's a candidate for the Boston job right now. Any guesses?
I wanted to say Danny Ainge, but he's leaving the Boston Celtics.
Right. 2004.
I don't know.
Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups.
Yang.
Mr. Big Shot. So, all right, he's debatable, man. He's debatable.
I don't know.
You gotta think about that.
I mean, the Finals MVP is a big one. When you said that, I was like, okay, but
because you know what? Let me ask you a question. Like we were talking about before, just to tie everything in.
Yep.
How many NBA Finals MVP does Steph Curry have?
He's got 2 MVPs.
Yeah, but no Finals MVP. And the Finals MVP counts for a Finals MVP might count for like two regular MVPs. No.
I was gonna say that's a lot.
No, but it counts. It counts for a lot, though. It counts for a lot.
It does, man. Yeah. No.
Don't disrespect it. Don't disrespect it. But all right. So that was the mystery player. Every week I'm gonna give you a mystery player because I'm stuck on Derrick Rose. It's not a Hall of Famer. So you're getting one every week.
All right.
All right.
Did you want to start the quiz section? Or?
All right. So here's an interesting fact. All right. Here's an actual quiz.
Okay.
So so before we even get to LeBron, Steph Curry technically was in the final or in the playoffs, but the playing game, right? Mm-hmm. So this is going to be and LeBron got kicked out in the first round. So this will be the first NBA Finals since 2010 that LeBron James or Steph Curry is not a part of. They've been a part of all of those for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. So my question is, there's 8 players right now that are still playing that have won NBA championships. Can you name those 8 players?
That have won NBA championships?
Yes, there's only 8 players playing in all the playoffs right now with rings. Do you know who those 8 guys are?
JaVale McGee,
That's
Kevin Durant.
1. That's 2.
Kyrie Irving.
JaVale McGee, how did you pull that, man? Dang. All right. That's a good pull.
I was watching the game yesterday.
He's like the third center off the bench.
Off the bench dancing around. It was like, oh, hey, you're still here.
All right, so hold up. Let's start again. So there's 8 guys. So you said JaVale McGee.
Kevin Durant.
That's 1. Kevin Durant, that's
Kyrie
2.
Irving.
Kyrie, 3. There's 5 more.
Did
3 of them play on the same team.
Did DeMarcus Cousins? No. Yeah, he didn't. Kawhi Leonard.
It's 4.
Zubac didn't. He wasn't on the Lakers.
There's a couple guys on that team now.
Right? Maurice Morris.
Nope.
Why did I think he was?
Because his twin brother, Markieff, won a championship last year.
That's why.
Yeah. There's 2 more Clippers, man. 2 more Clippers.
2 more Clippers.
Yeah, 2 more Clippers, and then there's 2 76ers that are champions. And that's going to give us 8.
Oh, Jeff Green on the 76ers.
Nope. No. Your boy.
Not Jeff Green. What's his name?
Not Jeff Green.
Danny Green.
All right, that's 5. So there's another Sixers player. There's 1 more Sixers player that's a champion. And then 2 more Clippers.
You said there's no more Sixers?
No, there's 1 more Sixer, and then there's 2 Clippers left.
2 Clippers.
You should know. You should definitely know. Well, you know all these guys, actually.
Dang, dude. Oh.
Any guesses? Or should I give you the answer?
Give me a few more seconds. Who on the Clippers?
Right. 2 more guys. 2 more.
Ibaka.
Man,
I forgot about
and one more.
He's hurt, so I forgot about him.
Good pull.
Ibaka.
And one more Clipper.
Dang, who else?
I think he's a 2-time champion. This Clipper. He's an OG, man. He's an OG.
Nah, I'm drawing a blank.
Should I tell you?
Yeah, tell me the last 2.
You're gonna get mad when I say it. Rondo.
Oh my God, I forgot about Rondo. No.
Yep. And then for the 76ers, Dwight Howard.
Oh, that's right. He's on there now.
Yeah. Yep. Backup center. Yep. You knew that. I
did know that.
It's all right.
I pulled JaVale McGee.
So that was
pull Rondo.
Yeah, out of all of those, I would have expected. I was like, he's not gonna get JaVale McGee, so whatever. But if he gets the other ones, he should know. He should know the other ones. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna ask you for the second quiz the top 10 selling jerseys for the 2021 season in the NBA. All right,
Okay.
top 10 selling jerseys.
All right.
Go
So
ahead.
right off the bat, I gotta go with Kevin Durant and LeBron James.
So LeBron's number one, Durant is number three.
Let me write this down. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's good. That's good. That's
I
good.
got 1 and 3, LeBron
You got 1 and 3. Yep.
and KD. Okay.
Yep.
Steph is on there. He's got to be.
Steph is on there. He's number 4.
Number 4 is Steph. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard, not on the list. He's not
Zion.
top 10.
Zion's got to be number 2.
Zion's number 10.
Number 10.
I think
Jeez.
Damian Lillard was 11 or something like that. Maybe 12, something. One of those. But he was right on the cusp.
Okay, so we got Zion. Who's next? I'm thinking of like fun players. Doesn't have to
Right.
necessarily be.
It's like fun players, popular players, people that, like little kids would want their shirts of. Right? Think of that.
These Lonzo Ball and Melo Ball, are they up there?
No,
Because they're
no,
pretty
no,
popular.
no.
So
Yeah, but no. No Ball brothers.
is
You
Derrick
keep
Rose?
trying to bring them in there, man.
I always
No
try.
Derrick Rose. No Derrick Rose. Just think popular players, really.
I
So
did.
You've got, yeah. You have LeBron, right? LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron was number 1. Durant was number 3. Who else did you have? Curry.
Zion,
4.
Steph.
Yeah. Think of like MVP winners. Think of
Kawhi.
fun guys. No.
He said
no
fun
Kawhi.
guys, so
I know.
That's
Think of like the last 2 MVPs, not this year.
Giannis. I
Giannis,
was trying to
number
save him
5.
for last, but
Giannis is number 5.
Giannis. Is Chris Paul there? Because he's
No.
Devin Booker.
I would want a Chris Paul. I wouldn't. No Devin Booker.
Really. Jokic.
No.
I'm
Think
just
of the team that's playing right now.
Okay.
You named one of their players. They have 2 other players that actually, no, my son would want their shirts.
Playing right
Actually,
now.
Playing, they're like literally as we record this, they're playing against the Bucks.
Oh, so Harden, Kyrie.
Yes.
Yeah,
Harden
that's
was number 9. Harden's number 9, and Kyrie's number 6. It's
Harden.
interesting to see the jersey sales because it goes to show you like who's like. I bet you like Nike and like a bunch of like branding companies are like looking at this like, okay, these are the players that like sell,
Yeah.
which is interesting because you don't have number 2.
Luka.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Luka Doncic is number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2. All right, what number are you missing? 7 and 8.
7 and 8. I'm missing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's interesting about number 1 and number 7 is that they're both going to be changing numbers, and I wonder how that's going to impact their jerseys.
Anthony Davis.
There you go.
He's number 7.
He's number 7. So you just need number 8. He's not in the playoffs anymore, but he was.
Is AD switching to 23? Because I know LeBron's going to 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
AD's taking 23. LeBron's going to 6, and if they get Damian Lillard,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But yeah, number 8, he plays in the North. His coach just got fired. Up and coming star.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
It's either him or Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
So.
So there you go.
That was a
Those
cool
are the top
list.
10 jerseys. Yeah, because I just think it's cool because like you think these are the guys that probably will have like their own shoes. Other kind, you'll see them in like ads that are outside of basketball. So it's, I don't know, it's pretty cool to see like how these guys will get marketed because they're the popular guys.
Jason Tatum's sandwich has bacon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And was it Draymond Green has steak or something?
Yeah.
Yes, right. Subway, not a sponsor.
Yeah. You know what I heard
could
about
be, though.
Subway? I heard about that Subway, like their bread in the UK, it's been declassified, so it's not actual bread. Like it has so many chemicals and stuff in it,
Fake bread,
that it's not real. It's a little fun fact.
That's all right because Subway is not real sandwiches anyway. So you don't ever wake up and go, oh, I could really go for a sandwich right now. Let me go to Subway. No, you go to Subway because it's the only thing that's there.
I'll go to Jersey Mike's first.
Yeah, Jersey Mike's. You go to the local deli, man. Live a little.
Well, I do. You know the one, like it's down the street, GNS. I go there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right, man. I've got some questions for you too, man.
All right.
Let's.
Ready for this.
I got 3 tiers though for you: gold,
Ooh.
silver, or bronze.
All right. So, you want me to pick?
Yeah,
Or
you
you gonna
pick.
tell me?
Obviously, gold is supposed to be the harder one. Silver, it's in the middle.
Mhm.
I personally think they're still kind of easy. And bronze,
Okay.
Your kid could probably.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with. Let me go with silver, just to let's see.
All right,
We'll set that as like the starting point.
man. All right, man. I got the card.
All right.
That's not a good one. All right, I got another one.
Because
Because I like to keep them interesting. They got to be interesting, or like I don't care if like you get it right. It's just it has to be something interesting. Like these ones.
I care if I get it right. I'm gonna get these right. I'm not gonna get any wrong. How about that prediction?
Okay.
Won't get any wrong.
To whom did the Green Bay Packers quarterback Brett Favre throw his first completed pass?
Oh my god. Antonio Freeman.
Nope. I'll guess one more time, and then I'll tell you.
His first pass. I mean, I don't know who was on the team in like the 90s.
Okay.
Wait. Green Bay Packers. Yeah, Freeman was the guy that I'm thinking about. Who else was a big receiver for them? I can't think of it.
You're thinking of the number 1 receiver himself. The ball was deflected and he caught it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Well played.
Yeah.
Mr. Not gonna get a question wrong gets the first question wrong.
I told you I like to keep them interesting, the questions, so I vetted them out to make sure. All right, man.
Good question.
Gold, silver, or bronze?
Yeah, let's go for gold, man. I'm not playing.
Top
gold.
Deck. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's see. Let me read. Yeah, this is cool. What major league pitcher had a pitch collide with a bird in flight on March 24th, 2001?
Randy Johnson.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Bird exploded, man. That was crazy.
Right,
crazy video.
I'm gonna do a bronze one just so you can see how easy they are. Just
okay. All right.
Like they're really.
Watch me get this wrong.
In football, what does the acronym PAT stand for?
Point after attempt.
Point after touchdown.
No. Oh my God. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I'll give you another one just to redeem yourself.
No, I knew that. I knew that. But it's fine. Oh, I can't believe I got that wrong. That's embarrassing.
All right,
turn the channel off.
Here's the next one, so you can redeem yourself. In baseball, which is the most frequently stolen base?
Second base.
All right, there we go. All right, you redeemed yourself from the easy.
All right.
All right, I think that's it. I'll give you one more gold one, and then we'll call it.
Okay, yeah, one more
video. Opened in 1912. What is the oldest baseball park still in use?
Fenway Park.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fenway Park. All right. That'll be it for today. Tune in next week for our next video. This will be up on YouTube. If you guys liked the video, like the video. If you disliked it. But leave a comment on why you did, so we can do better next time. And
I feel like this was a Luka heavy episode. Luka Doncic heavy.
If you check out our article, we have Luka as the 5th best point guard in the league right now. But we both just said that we would start our teams with him.
Definitely. 100%. 1,000%.
Uh-huh.
So there you go.
All right. See you guys in the next one. Later.
All right.